In this video, we will be covering 401k contributions. The number one question I receive from participants these days is, how much should I really be contributing to my 401k plan? Well, the simple answer is, as much as you possibly can. Statistics have shown as more and more people approach retirement, 80 to 90% of their retirement income will have to be supplemented by their own retirement savings. So it's very important that you get started young in your 401k plan and contribute as much as you possibly can. With that being said, let's take a look at an example of how an employer match can help boost your contributions. So if your employer offers a match of say 4%, then you'd want to contribute at least 4% to be able to take full advantage of the benefit your employer is providing you. What I mean by this is, by you contributing 4%, your employer is willing to match you dollar for dollar all the way up to that 4% of your salary. And in doing so, you turn your 4% contributions automatically into an 8% contribution towards your 401k. Now, if 4% seems a little high to you, then we suggest that you start with whatever contribution amount that you possibly can, even if it's 1%. And each time you get a raise or pay off a major debt, you can increase that contribution by 1%. And because your contributions are deducted as pre-tax, you should see a very little impact on your take-home income, even though you've increased your contributions. So staying on the topic of increasing contributions, let's now take a look at the power of increasing your contributions by 2%. In this example, we are assuming you are receiving a $30,000 annual salary and contributing 2% of your income towards your 401k, which equals $600 a year. Now, if you are able to increase your contributions by only 2% up to 4%, you can see from the illustration that you would be able to double your retirement savings by only giving up $9.80 a week in take-home income, which is less than the cost of a movie ticket these days. This is all possible thanks to the ability to contribute to your 401k plan on a pre-tax basis, which essentially means your contributions are taken out of your taxable income, lowering the amount of your income tax you're required to pay. Now let's take a look at how you can benefit from that employer match we discussed earlier. Now, taking the same salary and contributions from the last slide and adding an employer match of up to 4% of your salary, your contribution of $600 is now worth $1,200 a year. If we were to assume a hypothetical 8% annual return, this 2% contribution with the employer match could be worth $60,508 in 20 years and $148,015 in 30 years. So if you're still willing to give up that $9.80 a week, let's see how we can turn that small amount of income into over $140,000 in retirement savings. Because you're now contributing 4%, your employer match of additional 4% will give you $2,400 to put towards your 401k each year. Assuming the same 8% annual return, your account will be worth $121,015 in 20 years and $296,030 in 30 years, all because you are willing to give up that small amount of income now for your future retirement benefit. So you can see how little a 2% increase in contributions will impact your take-home income, but how powerful it can be towards your long-term retirement savings. That concludes our educational video for today, but we encourage you to visit our blog at www.buildmy401k.com/blog to read more about participating in a 401k, or feel free to email us at support@buildmy401k.com and we would be happy to answer any of your questions. Thank you for watching and have a great day.